What's going on, everybody? Furious Pete here, and I thought today, simply because it's the last episode of season 4 of Game of Thrones, that I should do a beer review, and what better beer to review than the Game of Thrones beer. There's a number of different Game of Thrones beers, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys quickly this one right here. And this is, come on, why you no focus? There we go. Game of Thrones Fire and Blood Red Ale Ommegang Brew, and it is 6.8%. And I guess I'm gonna read everything else, but I just want to show you the label quickly. Nice cool dragon right there, which is really nifty. All right, put you back over here. There we go. So yes, Ommegang, if I'm not pronouncing that right, well, I apologize. It's made in Cooperstown, New York City, or New York, not New York City. Oh, I'm such an amateur with these videos. I'm an amateur with reviewing videos, but, like beer review videos, but I thought that I had to enjoy this today because it is the season finale of one of my favorite shows, Game of Thrones. So we're gonna go ahead and open it. It's a really fancy looking bottle, but it's really not that expensive, about $8. Big bottle like this. It's nice once in a while to enjoy. So we're gonna go ahead and pour it out. It's a nice popping sound, which I really like with these kind of bottles. Pour it out a little. My Furious Pete mug here. We don't need to pour it all out. It's just a terrible pour. Wow, I'm so embarrassed right now. We went ahead and poured out a little bit of this glass. See, it's a nice dark red color, which is obviously what's supposed to be a red ale. So it's a nice, beautiful color. Really like the color. It smells good. How does it smell in the bottle? Nice caramel kind of flavor to it. Smell. Hoppiness. Obviously, some nice hops in there. But it's a nice. It smells like a nice sweet flavor. It's a little bitter, so it's got a little bit of bitter taste, but you don't have that alcohol aftertaste. A little bit, but it just tends to be. It is bitter. It's not super bitter, but it's got a bitter flavor to it. Does it say that it is? Born. I should probably read this. Born of fire, like Daenerys, dragons. This ale's deep, dark, red hue evokes their every blazing breath. I can't speak. Sweet malt succumb to wispy dryness, tinged with nutty spelt, spicy hops, and rye. Maybe it is spicy hops. Maybe that's what it was. That is tasty. Maybe it is that spicy hopness, not bitter. Because it's not really like staying in my mouth with a nasty aftertaste, nasty flavor. I like it. It is nice. It's definitely got that. It's like it's got a richness to it for sure, but it's not overly heavy. Nice carbonation to it, which I like. I don't like flat beers. Whenever I drink a flat beer, it's just not good, obviously. Gonna pour out a little more here. You can't see anything through it. Really dark. So that opaqueness. You can see some yeast floating around and hops floating around. This beer wasn't, so I'm not sure if it's filtered, like super filtered, but you can see a lot of things floating around there. It's not that the beer's old, because I got it not that long ago. It says best before February 19, 2016. So it's good for 2 years. So this can age for about 2 years, which is great. Whenever you see a beer that can age, it's great to probably buy a few of those beers. Reason being is you try one the first time, and then you let it age, let's say 6 months, and then you try it again. It's just the same process like wine, but not all beers can age, unfortunately. There's a lot of beers, if you age them, they just go bad and they're shit. Just the typical beers, you know, domestic beers and, you know, cheap beers, Budweiser or whatever. They will go bad after a little while, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately, you just have to drink them. But these ones you can age. I have some St. Bernardus App 12 in the basement, little bottles, and I've been aging them, and I haven't had any in a while. I should probably crack open a bottle, but those are good until like 2019, so I'm just saving them, kind of thing. So it's an interesting brew. I like it. It's not my favorite or anything like that. I really like my IPAs, my German wheats, but this is it's not a bad brew at all. It's good. It's good, which I like. Well, Ommegang in general makes really good brews. They make one that has like has a little cherry flavor to it, and that's the one that I really like. I forget what that name is, but it's in general, this brewery makes very, very delicious beers, and I highly recommend it. This in particular is also a very good beer, and I recommend it. So I bought another Game of Thrones brew like a long time ago. I think, well, maybe like Christmas time, but I never opened it, and it was like a stout. Never opened it. It's lying around here somewhere, but I buy beers when I see them and I'm like, oh, this looks so interesting, looks so cool, and then I ended up forgetting about it. I leave it in the basement. I'm like, oh, I can't open that now, and then I forget about it. Sucks sometimes, stupid, but it is what it is. Anyways, I approve this beer. If you ever see this, the Ommegang Game of Thrones Fire and Blood, very limited edition. Just felt like trying it for the very last episode of the season. Can't wait for season 5. It will be awesome. If you liked the last episode of Game of Thrones, thumbs up this video. If you didn't like it, thumbs up this video. If you like this beer, thumbs up this video. Subscribe and all that other stuff. I don't know. I got a lot more vlogs, educational vlogs coming up, of beer reviews. If you want to see more, let me know. If you want me to use better lingo, let me know, because I probably can't speak for shit when it comes to beers. So that is it, you, my friends. Team Furious. My Team Furious friends. Stay dedicated for life. Drink your brews. A Beer Bitch shirt is coming your way on Wednesday, so keep your eyes open for that one. I'm really excited. One shirt that I've been wanting to release for years is finally coming out. Really, really excited. You should be too. Catch you later. Stay sexy, stay hungry, of course. Cheers and get laid. Oh, yeah. But she also sometimes doesn't realize that her age, that comes into play when you're working out at an intensity. Sometimes you have to